welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hannah on Panda. It's your girl, Panda. Today we're just doing a check-in, a vibe and chill for early in the morning. I am watching like Red and stuff, and if you don't know, I'm coming out with a new podcast, so stay tuned for that. I think I'm gonna turn this off so it's easier to hear me, but I'm gonna turn this on. Yes, I have multiple fans in my room. I don't know. My room kind of gets hot. I don't know about what everybody else's house structure is like, but mine gets like super hot for no reason. It's crazy how my light looks right up here, right? Anyway, guys, so now that I am technically a free agent, I could like tell more things about what I've been up to for the past year. Hold on, let me shift this way. But I don't know because I don't know where my journey is really gonna end up. So that's why I'm not like really quick to say anything. Like there's so many videos I want to make, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up working back at that place. So I don't really want to give the video until then, even though it's like not a bad video. Like I don't have I have bad things to say, but it's not about the establishment or the people I work with per se. You feel me? Like, yeah. Down. It's too fucking high. Got some Beyonce ass win, y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today I just wanted to talk about what my life has been lately. And I know I haven't been posting. Like, I haven't been posting a lot. And it's not because I don't want to. It's not because I don't have things to work. It's not because I don't miss my like YouTube community. It's really just because I feel like we're all kind of drowning in the news today, but also like it's not just like the news, but it's like my energy has been super low, and I don't know if it's just me being overwhelmed by the times or something like that, but I'm trying to get back into it and I'm trying to shake it because I'm really close to my goals, and I feel like if I give up now, then back to you. If I give up now, I just feel like a fucking loser, and I feel like, girl, you were closer than most people, and you gave up. Like I don't want to feel like a failure, but I also don't want to feel like a failure to myself more than anything. You feel me? Like, yes, I don't want people to see me failing in person, but I also don't want to fail in private. And if anybody's asking what's in my water. It's like a liquid IV type of situation, vitamin C, vitamin everything. Just because there's so much going around today, like, be fucking for real. And I mean, I guess I could talk about the most current events that have caught my eye in the last fucking couple weeks, but I'm sure we all have gotten a lot out of it already. Although those emails about Trump are very, very juicy. Baby, I did not know the Republicans were gonna drop T this high. I'm like confused almost, but I digress. Any news that isn't a new president is still disappointing news, because it seems like it's just kind of this, how do you say it, where it's like something keeps happening, the situation is different but it's technically the same situation. It's kind of like a bad anime where like every episode is the same but it's different. It's like the same plot but different people. Wow, you are black. Definitely. Look at you, black. I hope y'all know that. Black. Alright, so I said that I was going to do my eyelashes. Maybe. I was feeling hopeful about it. But now I'm not so sure, because it just seems like a pointless to do my eyelashes right now, because I'm not really going nowhere. But sometimes when I get dressed, I end up going somewhere, so it always ends up working out. Like, but it's a Sunday. Where I'm about? Oh, where is you going? And it's like my mom has my car, and she be taking my car to go to church. So I guess I'm not going anywhere. But further update, I'm dating multiple people, just expanding my horizons, making sure to not put myself in a box. I'm not going to give specific updates because I care about the people I'm dating, and it's just kind of hard. And I'm also going through still a transitional time with my ex. I just feel like, in respect to them, I'm gonna stop doing dating updates on YouTube. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea, and it's like, I don't want to make things more complicated. Where am I from? I was born in Mississippi, if you did not know. So yeah, I'm from Mississippi, but I was raised in Boston. So, like, a bi-coastal babe, or like, I guess you could say somebody is south north or south. So yeah, I'm gonna stop doing dating updates and stuff like that. I'm just gonna let my relationships play out authentically how they're going to play out. I don't want like my YouTube to have like a hand in it. It just makes things weird. Do I know other languages? Apart from like Ebonics, no. I wanted to learn sign language, but I'm such a stoner, like I'm not gonna be able to remember that. Like, unless I'm speaking it to someone every day, which would be extremely difficult. Like, I don't trust myself to learn a language. And I hate that for me because there's so many beautiful languages out. Um, if I had to learn any language, it would probably be from like an African country. Not sure which one, but like probably gay. Probably gay. If you say Google, I'll give you $50. Google. There's no way for you to give me $50 on here. I haven't reached my watch time hours, y'all. I was literally 1 point away from reaching my watch time hours. That's how like depressed I've been, and I really just want to beat myself up for it. But like, I just feel so like I really be making the wrong moves at the wrong time. Like I be so close, and that's why I'm going to try again. Like this year for 2026, I'm gonna try again. I already said Google. How many times I gotta say Google? But yeah, what was I gonna say? I am just trying to figure things out, and I don't want my YouTube to be messy while I'm figuring it out, and I don't want that to be the reason of why I get monetized. Like, I love that y'all be in my business, but I don't want y'all in my business that much. You feel me? You feel me, bitch? Like, I don't want privacy, but at the same time, I want privacy. Which I guess is like hypocritical. Like, girl, you have a YouTube. Please be so fucking for real. But I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out a good way to balance my personal life and YouTube, and it's like really hard to not include what I'm going through in my YouTube. But it's like I also don't like when the people I'm dating are watching my YouTube. Because why are you watching my YouTube? Like, that's like the equivalent of a person you're dating reading your diary. I feel like, except for everybody else is reading their diary, and the only person who's not allowed to is the person who we're dating. So I guess that's the biggest difference. But anyway. Good morning. How are y'all doing? What's popping? What's tea? Happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully this is a peaceful day of rest for most. Oh my God, my hands look short and stubby like this. It's like I miss having meals, y'all. I miss having meals. But y'all are kind of catching me in my like raw element, despite the fact that I got some clippings in this, but like this is my hair, so I guess it's still raw. But everything else, like I don't have any eyelashes on. Like, I'm so barefaced right now. It's like my cuticles are like trash. Not gnarly, not gnarly. I don't feel not beautiful. I just feel turned down a little bit. Thank you for the compliment. Cajun. Like I said, Cajun weird. What is it? In other news, I'm looking forward to Euphoria coming out. I'm not sure why Sydney Sweeney is still in it, but I don't make the cast list. So, but honestly, I was looking forward to Sydney Sweeney and Jacob Elordi's storyline coming to life, you know? Figuring out how their relationship is going to look like, even though I knew it was going to be toxic. Like, I knew it was going to be trash, y'all. Like, nothing about Nate and her relationship gave great. But now they could just take her character out altogether. I'm so sad. Oh, I feel like this type of water tastes weird when you brush your teeth. Because, like, there is a little bit of flavor, but it's like, ugh. It's terrible, y'all. So bad. You know what? You know what? I don't feel bad for Sydney Sweeney and the Zendaya situation where Zendaya doesn't want to promote with her. If I was Zendaya, I would have done the same thing. The same exact thing. Because you're not going to embarrass me. I have a reputation. Like, I can't have your... Yeah, no. Everything's gonna be... No, gnarly. Gather round. Gather round. Not gnarly. Not gnarly. Everything's gnarly. Hottie toddy, like a bag of Takis. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I be, they be trying to copy. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm getting into K-pop now, unfortunately, y'all, at the tender age of 30. It's scary. Save me. What's tea? What's poppin', guys? Doing a Sunday morning check-in. I'm literally staring out my window. It's blue skies, white clouds. Can't find a damn thing wrong with the day. There's no bots in my YouTube live. Like, it's a pretty good day, y'all. It's a pretty good day. My lip gloss is plumping up. That's not good, but other than that, like, it's a great day. It's a great day. Time to come in and take my weekend. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to, like, go through with you guys about my life update. Um, so I have this like schedule now where it's like gonna allow me to make more content and work less. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm gonna try to make better use of my time. I like want that to be the main takeaway from this live is that I just want y'all to know I'm about to be serious, okay? I'm about to be really serious. So I need y'all to actually show up to my videos. Love the hair. I'm going mine's way down my back. That's crazy because earlier this year I cut my hair. If you go back to any of my videos, you'll see like old hair videos of what my hair used to look like. This is my hair with clip-ins. Oh, but thank you. And hi, anyone coming into the chat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Go look at my past videos, guys. There's so many. It's something for everybody. If you're a guy, if you're a girl, there's something for everybody there. But this live is just to let y'all know that I am going to be more consistent again. I'm coming back to YouTube. My schedule permits it. Honestly, y'all, I've actually had a great schedule to be a YouTuber for about 2 years now. And it's not the fact that I'm not creating content, because obviously I am. There's so much content on my YouTube page and stuff, but I go through these like depressions where like I don't post for a long time. And y'all, I'm not really depressed, but depressed enough to not do no work. Like, and I hate that for me. So that's why I just have to keep saying I'm gonna make more content. So I have to just keep making content, and that's why I just have to keep showing up and letting you guys see my life and stuff like that. But it'd be hard sometimes because I'm actually naturally a private person, and I'm actually naturally an introvert. And like, even when I was like a radio host, y'all, like I would go to events and stuff, but I don't think people realize how hard it was to go to events and be a radio host and be like bubbly and stuff, when that's like not my natural character. Like my natural character is very low voice but a little sarcastic. So it's like I'm really just trying to make the best out of it, and honestly go back to my authentic self. You know, the more authentic I am, the more authentic my work and my like videos will be, and that's really what I'm striving for. So not only am I striving to be more consistent, but I'm also striving to give you guys more emotionally. I sound like a boyfriend who's done you wrong for years and is just now trying to get right. But yeah, I promise I'm going to change. There will be growth in this relationship. I sound crazy as fuck, I know. But there will be growth. Y'all, I need mascara. Like, I have so much makeup and not a single bottle of mascara. Like a bag of toppings. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. They be trying to copy. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. already starting to curl up. You can kind of see it a little bit. I hate that. Ugh. I hate that. But when I want it to be curly, it is irritating, y'all. Does it look like I got makeup on? Because, like, it feels like my forehead is, like, a different color from the bottom half of my face. But, y'all, that's just how my face is right now. Like, I'm so happy to say about that. Y'all, what about I went to my friend's housewarming, and, I'm in the kitchen, and I see his mom, who I've met several times. Oh my God, several times. But she greets me as a new person, per usual, because she always does this. But she's like, "Oh, this is your Indian friend," and stuff like that. And then TJ's like, "No, Mom, she's African American. I keep telling you that she's African American." And I'm like, you've been going around calling me the Indian friend? That is insane. How people describe you when you're not around is always kind of insane, though. Like, but I was just shocked because it's like, no. I feel like I'm also one of those people that like runs around yelling, "Oh, I'm Black Southern. I'm Southern as fuck," you know. Real hottie, real hot girl, real stallion for sure. Because I'm 5'7", which is above standards, y'all. That's just that is above standards. 5'7" is above like female average. 5'7" is like above female average. I'm 5'7", so it's like I'm a stallion, and I'm older than Meg, so I was the first stallion. Hello. But I'm just saying, like, the way she described me was like she saw me like in like Indian custom wear or something like that. Like, she was just so certain about the description. She was like, "Oh yeah, I call you TJ's Indian friend. I'm sorry, man. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon." And it's crazy because it's like I'm such a big advocate for, Black human rights and stuff like that. And I make a note of this on my social media and stuff like that. So to constantly be misjudged as Indian and stuff like that. And it's not lost on me that like a good portion of my viewers and followers are Indian. So I'm constantly having to reaffirm people that I'm not Indian. I'm just wearing weave. But I don't know. I feel like Black people wear weave, Indian people wear weave. It kind of all looks the same. And Indians can be like of a darker complexion, so it's like I don't know where they want me going. Thank you, nobody. You really gotta change your YouTube name. It's really hard to shout you out, nobody, because of your name. But thank you for the love. But like I was saying, I do feel like I get like Indian rumors when I'm wearing weave. Like I do. Because if my natural hair was out and curly, like, then it's not. Then I'm not like racially ambiguous, which I never would consider myself to be that. But apparently, and y'all know I got a wig that like matches my hair texture, and I wear it all the time. But bro, I just thought of a funny ass moment, but I can't share it with y'all because it's like messy as fuck, and like I don't want to start a whole dialogue about it. But it legit just had me laughing in my head for like a little bit. a molecule is separated. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Hi, Wakie. I be really trying to pronounce y'all's like names just out of respect alone and stuff. But don't forget to like my live, have my live go up, you know. What was I going to say? Okay, so here is a movie also that I was watching not too long ago that is like a throwback. The Nutty Professor and Professor Clumps. Like, the fact that I was watching that and stuff and it was still funny is insane. But Eddie really is a genius. And it sucks because, well, I don't really know much about Eddie and stuff like that. And I feel like the things that I have heard about him, not particularly good. But he low-key a genius. Like, his movies are hilarious. Like, insane. So I was dying and it felt like it was 2007 again. I don't really know when Meet the Clumps even came out, but I'm just assuming that it's back in that time because I was young when I was watching it. But yeah, still like cinematic gold. Like, but honestly, it made me also think about like fat culture or like obese culture, I would say, but like just the way that they're treated and the fact that this was an actual movie and like that I think this was a movie. Okay, so I'm gonna word it differently. Okay, so I'm thinking that Professor Clumps is a movie that negatively impacted. Professor Clumps is a movie that had to negatively impact fat people. And I'm not someone who is obese, but watching the movie, and I know that there were so many jokes after the movie that Black people contributed to because the movie was so popular and stuff. So we obviously took things from that movie and it like kind of weaved its way into Black culture. But I was just really, really thinking that, yeah, fat phobia must have been really bad around the time where Meet the Clumps came out and stuff. Because the stuff that they were saying, like, I can't imagine, like, a person who's thick-boned and stuff like that, after this movie came out and stuff, finding any peace. Like, I'm sure that people were saying little jokes here and there all the time. Like, there's no peace to be had as a big woman after this movie was released. It just was so savagery. It was insane. So after releasing that, it just made me think about the impact and stuff like that. Because I know that people was like going around calling thicker people Professor Clumps and shit like that. So it just made me think of that. And I feel like I probably wouldn't have thought about that if I had not been watching like 1,000-pound roommates or something like that. Like, people who are like oversized and they have their own reality TV and you watch their health journey as they change their mindsets and their bodies and stuff like starts to grow. And then, they start to get smaller and yeah, and I just didn't realize how fat phobic we are as a society and how it must have impacted those who don't meet the weight requirements in society. You feel me? And, that was just really something to think about. And I thought long and hard. I sat and I thought, and I thought and I sat. And, I can see why people who are overweight would be upset with society. Just based on how they're depicted in movies, but also how we have acted after those movies come out, because there's mostly comedies and stuff like that. But, like, this follows people who are overweight forever, because like, especially like, to put the magnifying glass on like a little bit more black women. Like, because I remember back in the day, if you were a thicker or heavy set black woman, people were quick to call you Respucia. And that is from the movie Norbit. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. It's about this dorky man who is adopted. He finds solace with a girl who's like kind of like the neighborhood bully, and her whole family's a bully and stuff like that. But he makes a home with her, they get married and all this stuff, but then he realizes that he's in love with the girl he met at the place where they hold the kids that ain't got no parents. He fell in love with a little girl there, and then when they grew up, he realized that he still loved her, and then was like trying to get away from persecution, basically. And yeah, it just made me think of just how thicker, heavy-set black women are depicted, even if it's like meant to be in a good light as well. So yeah, it really, really had me thinking. And I always think that like a good movie will have you thinking and stuff like that, but yeah. Cringe. Cringe. How many times have I seen this in real life and whatnot? But it feels like it's 12 o'clock, y'all, but it's literally only 11, and I don't know. It's like the day is going slow. But I love that. And I love Sundays, so I would prefer they go slow than fast. I feel like when you get a little bit older, you start to be like, yo, where did this come from? Was this always here? Joanna. I put on Smosh Pit in the background, and I'm not even fucking listening to it. Talk about useless content, and I could have just really did without it, truthfully. It could have just been a talk between me and you. It could have just been a talk between us guys.
it's going to meet whatever command you give it. So it is, in fact, telling you everything you want to hear.
Yeah.
That is also how just algorithms work, right?
And that's a service. That's not a relationship.
Exactly.
But I can't say that. I'm not in that. But that is a service.
What's going on? Y'all just be sitting and looking and stuff like that.
And so it's going to give
What's
you
tea?
the perfect response. It's never going to set a boundary for itself. It's never going to say no, or no, I'm not in love with you.
But then I also understand how our world is so messed up that some people are so hurt and so isolated that they need a perfect response to feel like, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying that's how we're evolving into a not.
And I will also
Have you heard of like the rumor of people like falling in love with AI?
I hear so many stories from friends and stuff about dating and just being like, I want to find a man who's nice.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, here's this. And it's like, I'm like, oh, I just say,
Okay, Goldie Moss. Nice. Okay, try again.
Like I said, I get it. I get why it's happening, but I'm also like, hey, you can't do this.
Because if I'm talking to AI Angela and you say something that like bothers me, I can say, nope, don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Like I just immediately,
And there's power. That's not communication.
You're so right.
It's not at all a substitute for human relationships.
No, and that's not you like now.
Y'all hear them birds? Y'all hear them birds out there?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I feel like if you're in a situation where you're looking to AI as a replacement for social interaction, right, that already means that you probably have a difficulty interacting with people, and the AI is making it worse.
Exactly.
Like, it's actually causing
like
your skills to get worse, and so it's actually digging a deeper hole for you and making a problem.
I feel like falling in love with AI kind of falls short because it's like eventually you're gonna need intimacy, physical intimacy. So it's like you'll be falling short regardless at some point.
That someone will love that.
But
And it's like, but an AI isn't doing that. Like, it's ultimately not. Like,
Part of me's
you
like,
pretend it is, but it's not.
Wait till Lin-Manuel Miranda gets his hands on this. You know what I mean?
You don't think he has his
This is
fingers in that marionette?
This is.
You don't think he's already bent over the desk?
Lin-Manuel Miranda, I don't understand why he would write about AI, but
That's what you gain from this story. It's like, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Why don't we just wait till people start like writing these relationships and try to tell us that they're not.
This is the thing. They've been doing this for decades. Like, the movie Her is this.
Click? Remember Click?
Yeah, it's the same exact.
It's like a remote.
We have so. It's quite literally Shallow Hal. Yeah, we have so many like movies.
You're comparing this to Shallow Hal.
Power and making your partner perfect and not actually
Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm talking about like AI, like bicentennial man.
But yeah, we have so many movies that have warned us, like, hey, if we hypothetically did this, it'd probably suck. And we were like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah. There's that old tweet of like, we created the torment nexus based on the book.
hi guys. Hello. Hello, people just coming in, or a person just coming in.
Literally everything in the 90s when I was a kid growing up, every movie was like, yeah, AI is, we shouldn't do it.
Yeah, just for them to actually do AI is insane.
Is Flubber AI?
It's insane. I should have had retouch on. Look how smooth my skin looks now. Y'all was thinking. I didn't mean to do that.